You helped Bart when he needed it. I can't keep a fucking straight face, this awful writing. Drifting, kind of like me. Holy shit.
Oh no! Oh, we're not quite dead yet.
Don't worry though, I have a telescope equipped. The sprite tells me it's a lady, but the face tells me it's a man. Do that Dr. Girlfriend voice. Yesterday my stove caught on fire. I thought the whole house was gonna burn down. You, they're ugly, kid. Every kid is ugly.
What? These aren't special in any way. There goes the potion! Oh!
It's a perfect fit.
Oh! Ooh!
Well, that's gonna be a problem. 24 people have died. We might not finish the campaign now. Oops. I never equipped the chainsaw. I never equipped the chainsaw! Oh my god. I didn't stab that man with a chainsaw. I just made chainsaw noises as I hit him with an axe. Holy fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, he'll have the key for sure. Police! Nobody move! Like I kicked his knee bone or something.
Are you blind? What in God's... I mean, better luck next time.
Armor broken, what the fuck? Just kicked that boar and my clothes exploded. Arcanum.
Damn it. Stop. You totally fucked it up.
Well, you fucked me, dog. We're not getting in now. You blew it, old man. Holy shit, you blew it. Wow, and it's just his face. Oh. No. I can't take you seriously when your planet's called Choco. Welcome to Choco, keep your nose clean. Is your planet named after candy?
Spell shit in hindsight. That went pretty good. The hell is this? It says the sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place torch if you crave the void. Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I fucked that up. A whole bunch.
Hey there. We're playing a new game. Well, it's actually not new. I think this game came out in like 2016. Satellite Rain was requested by Scalade. This might be a risky one because I did just get mad at Frostpunk and abandoned it halfway through. Well, not half, like 90% of the way through Frostpunk. But I actually did play this game when it came out. It was a very loud title screen. fucking trick for that if it wants to ignore my settings. It's just the music. The game's semi-quiet, so we'll turn it back up once we're in there. But yeah, so I played this game, I think, right after it left early access or launched or whatever back in 2017. Because it reminded me of Syndicate. Ironically, a game I was terrible at and barely played as a child, but I ended up being terrible at this one, and I walked away from it. But Scalade asked for it, so I thought I'd give it another shake. And I learned a little bit last time. But yeah, we're playing Satellite Rain. It supports co-op multiplayer, we're just playing single player. They also added modded support. I have a single mod installed, which gives us the ability to pause the game. Which is one of the things I struggled with when I played last time, is it was hard to manage my characters. There's an ability you can unlock later on that gives you like slow-mo that's good for managing your guys in a crisis, but I just have the pause mod. I think this was actually an example mod the developer posted when they added mod support, so if you're one of the 3 people that are serious purists about Satellite Rain, I'm very sorry, but this is happening. That's my old campaign from 2017, the Stinker Corporation, but we're a new corporation. We're starting anew. Check our game mode options. Skip tutorial, no. Iron Man, no. Yeah, real-time pause, which I think they added later. This still doesn't fully pause it. This just gives us the ability I mentioned that slows down time. The dystopian future, so let's give ourselves the name of a corporation. Thompson & Turner Aerospace, or TTA for short. Confirm. Now we need to pick a logo for our company. We'll go with the little spaceship. Red. Initialize.
And cybernetics pioneer Dracogenics is making headlines with what they're calling instant consciousness transferal technology. But many are already referring to it as resurrection tech.
Investors are scrambling for a piece of Dracogenics. The list of wealthy donors has increased, with celebrities and politicians from around the world jumping on board. The ResTech satellite network has expanded globally, making Dracogenics a household name
Allegations
overnight.
swirling today as rivals accuse Dracogenics of trading immortality for political influence. Federal authorities were called to investigate.
Continuing civil unrest today following the privatization of city services. Dracogenics security forces clashed with rioters all through the night and into the
Dracogenics
morning.
CEO Stephen Dengler was exonerated today as the newly appointed judge dismissed the charges, calling them, quote, frivolous and unfounded.
Dracogenics have nobly provided their own private security force to assist in subduing the last stubborn holdouts of the city's poor and desperate. They announced the offenders are safely confined to the lower levels of the city where the conflict...
Dengler responded today to claims of a new threat from a shadowy corporate rival. Answering a call to action from stockholders, Mr. Dengler denied rumors of ResTech secrets being stolen in an act of corporate espionage.
This just in, we're hearing that city police have apprehended a suspect related to the wave of recent anti-Dracogenics attacks. City security forces have the suspect now in custody after a gunfight with police that left several...
Come in. Okay, comms are a go. Hi, I'm your company contact, providing mission intel and support. Call me Tag. I'll supply data to assist with side jobs. But remember our overall mission here. Breaking Dengler's monopoly on ResTech and taking the authority and power it gives him. We're running a ResTech system ourselves, but it's flaky as hell. Its range is limited to our relay beacons and there are no long-term backups. So if you lose an agent, don't wait all day before hitting upload. It's not perfect, but it might just give us the edge we need. We've re-established a signal with one of our agents, but the others are scattered, so first thing we need to do is to reassemble the team. Voice comms will be minimal for most of the op. Communications are heavily monitored in the city, so encrypted text is our most secure way of keeping in touch. I'll open up voice channels again when necessary. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Tag out.
That's a nice touch, because it's an indie game. We can only talk over text because voice actors are too expensive. Now that we're in the game, it should actually acknowledge my volume settings. I hope. Oh yeah, those sound like sounds. Let's get them up a little bit, by which I mean my Windows volume. Normally I try not to show that little fella. It ruins the magic. Hey, Bane. Yeah, this one is like Syndicate in some ways, but not always. So I bounced off of it pretty quickly, unfortunately. But we're going to try again. I think the volume's going to be our main enemy on this first stream. We'll have to see. A lot of ambient noise, but it might be a problem once we're in a gunfight. Let's check your camera drone controls. Or press F. Very good looking. Let's see if movement orders are coming through. Right click. How about a sprint command? Camera's a little sensitive. Let's see if we can fix that. Maybe not. I want to say it was a different time, but this did come out in like 2018 or something. 2016 to 2017. Actually, maybe before that. Maybe I just bought it on sale. A bit buggy when it launched. It was fine when I played it. It was just not what I thought. Which is a great way to not like a game. Is to think it's something else and then go in. Sprinting consumes energy, which is the piss meter. Since it's your soldier out there, let's get into cover and fire off a few rounds. Click the weapon button to reveal the foldout, not a loadout. Unlimited ammo on the pistol, but then it's got a little machine pistol. That's a lot bigger than the icon. Yeah, that gunplay's a little loud. No, even then. I can just never get the damn volume in a good spot on my games. That seems a little more manageable. 2015. Reminds you of Shadowrun? It's closer to Syndicate. Except you have not a lot of control over your party. This is fucking taking a while, by the way. There we go. Put that gun away. We just walk around in public with our gun out. The police will get mad. Looks like this door is locked. You can open it using the terminal. Touch more music? Well, might as well tune it in on that first one. Yeah, because I mean, you don't want to hear just rain and cars driving by. That'll be a little grating. Let's do that. Yeah, just the gunplay is really loud. So yeah, she hacked that door for us, but it's on a timer if I recall, so it'll turn green and then we gotta run through. Go! Move to cover. Stay out of sight. This warning indicator shows when you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. I'm not supposed to be here, so I have one alert level 0 on trespassing. Try not to shoot out cameras if you want to avoid attention. Someone will be sent out to investigate what's gone wrong. If I recall, we have a little camera control. We actually don't have full camera control either. There's some weird decisions made in this game. We have a little camera rotation for, I don't know, like cinematic angles. We want to stay in cover here. We can use our yellow to run, but notice how quickly it drains versus how it comes back. If reinforcements are called, your alert level will increase and more enemies will be sent. So I got fed up with Frostpunk. I guess going back to what I said about thinking a game is something else, is I thought Frostpunk was going to be a city builder, and that misconception, I think, made it a lot harder to get into. Much like how I thought this was going to be more like a sandbox syndicate game. It's not from what I saw, but Scalade asked for it. We'll see if we can get into it and like it. I've learned a little bit since last time. Let's make sure that pause works. Yep. So it's a little janky, but it is modded in. We can freeze time and issue orders. This looks like a good spot to deploy one of our relay beacons. Relay beacons serve as a connection point to upload your consciousness if an agent dies in the field. Once we have all our systems back up and running again, they'll also let you re-equip your agents. We just have our soldier right now. We'll get others that do different things. There they are. I've sent in your support agent. The support will keep your agents working together. You can select either agent by using the corresponding keys, 1 or 2. We've both got some cyber babes, I see. Control A to select everybody. How we doing, ladies? Alright. Let's move on. One thing I need to try to get better with is apparently like splitting your group is very viable. I would always try to move everyone as like a big murder blob, I guess like old Syndicate. Ironically, what always turned me off of late game Syndicate, even though I never got that far, is like watching people play late game Syndicate is just a murder blob with the rockets. What were they, Gauss rifles? This door requires 2 terminals. It's over there, but our support, each person has different powers. The support can use world scan, and then we can see the circuitry for hacking. But she actually can't hack physical things. That's the soldier's job. I think that's the soldier's job. Either everyone can do it and the soldier's really good at it, or only the soldier can do it. Well, see you later, man. This is going to be a problem because I don't have enough energy to sprint up. Clock's ticking. There's a chance the support can hack that. Hang on. Oh, yep, there we go. Success chance based on class. These tutorial ones actually are 100%. The one downside of this pause mod, it's on the literal pause key, which is very weird. Muscle memory to try and get over there. There we go. Another patrol. You could take him out, but let's attempt to slip past him. Stick to cover to avoid being seen. Now, what are you wired up to? Oh! If you got left behind, you'd probably open it. It's probably a single circuit on this side. So he's on his own over there, but I don't want to fight him, really. And then I want to say there's pitch and yaw. Maybe not. Backspace. That's to reset the yaw, but how do I move the yaw? Oh, that's the whole camera? Yeah. What's this homeboy do? His little head flashlight should be a general indicator of what he's going to do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're going hot. Preferably not there, ladies. So this is a problem. This is why I had trouble with it without the pause. So they walk somewhere dumb and then you're, uh-oh. Take out their guns. Start blasting. I think she just kicked him. Not the best start, but weapons away. Everyone will get mad because we're not supposed to be here. See, we crossed that line. Now we're just out in the city. Hey there. Oh. Yeah, weird controls. It's all like arrow keys on the mouse, and I think WASD are near ability hotkeys is why. With your weapons away, you can waltz right through crowds of civilians without causing a panic. There's something different about this terminal up ahead. If you select the terminal, we can see what you'll need to get past. Looks like this terminal has a higher security on it. It requires an agent with level 1 hacker. That's our... oh, fuck, I was scanning. Let's bribe them and get the security codes. So I think our hacker's in prison. And this guy, if we bribe him... Hello. We bought the security pass. This feels like one of those games, unfortunately, where they had a lot of cool ideas, but they spent all their time just getting the game up and running. Like, that was just... you walk over to a man and click on him, and he gives you things. It's like, well, you know. But they didn't have time to flesh it out, which is a shame. Turn off my hack, which I don't think actively drains energy at level 1. Rescue our hacker from hacker jail. We have our hacker back. Get the hacker to unlock the door so we can move on. Tell me about money. That's a lot of tutorials. Tell me about that later. Are you another lady? I get a lot of ladies. No, he's a fella. Looks like he's late for a dance club in Vampire the Masquerade. I guess a lot of people do in this game. Let's see. Yeah, they're awful at hacking it, but I can. Okay. Yeah, even with the pause, it's going to be tricky because it's over on the pause key. That's not where my hand is. Looks like the hacker managed to find a silencer. There's another spot for a relay beacon up ahead. Let's get it up and running so we can equip our agents. Okay. These are like our checkpoints, because the whole game takes place in the city. Loadout. So what do we got here? They have the same hair. Little Final Fantasy VII cosplay. Not him though. He's got a very reverse mullet. He's up to something. Select the pistol, then select the silencer. It costs money. Any weapons equipped with this sound dampening device will be rendered completely silent, preventing the user from alerting nearby persons of gunfire. But then our damage goes down. And it doesn't appear on the gun either. It's unfortunate. And then we'll make sure you have your silenced gun. Not all of your agents are equipped to use a zipline yet, but we can force them to interact with things. It's a risk, but there doesn't seem to be any other way out of here. Force use it to get zipping. Whoop! I hurt my ankle. Get one of your other agents to revive him. I think they have very bad health regen. Yeah, he's getting a little bit. I mean, that's not going to keep you alive in a gunfight, but... This is the hacker kind. That guard hasn't seen us yet. If you can get an agent up behind him, we can hold Alt and right-click to take him out with one shot. If the guard sees you, the assassination attempt will be cancelled. Cool. Time to put all your new skills to the test. Blast your way through. Or sneak past and out into the main downtown district. So I think that's the city, maybe? Police car's not a good sign. Hover car. But this is one of those things where we can split up. Tell me about this. Hijack. Can I hijack just a dude? Ooh, you gotta be really fucking close on that one, huh? What's this? None of us can hack it effectively. Power routers can be found throughout the city and are used to redirect and restrict power to different areas of the grid. Power routers are considered to be an important infrastructure element and will usually be repaired quickly if the router becomes inoperable. Yeah, I know we can buy a perk that lets people use zipline safely, and there's also a perk that lets people use like air vents. I guess that's supposed to like foreshadow the fact that your group can split up. Just zip over one at a time here. What do we got here? 100% hack chance on this CCTV camera network used by all the big corporations to monitor the city and its populace. Hacking CCTV terminals will temporarily disrupt all cameras connected in that local network. Be aware that these networks have varied security processes, so the duration of the disruption varies. And they will send out a squad to investigate any CCTV cameras that are destroyed. So I think actively destroying the camera will piss them off, but if we hack this, we get 120 seconds in the blind spot. So then we just got to get by this guy. And I'm hoping this cover here he won't be able to see me. That is not how we take cover, young lady. And what's this? That's also for the hacker. There's a lot of hacking going on here. The password is Shadowrun. Camera's off, the guards are still here. Might be able to just assassinate him. Yeah, that's, you gotta get pretty fucking close with that, huh? He is going to see his dead friend in a second. Hopefully we can make it out. It's just a tutorial, so like whatever. We made it. He was a little upset, but we made it. Alright, systems are starting to come back online. I have mission control back up and running. We're heading deeper into the downtown district. I have a few things I need you to get done. But it's up to you which ones to tackle first. I want you to set up some relay beacons around the district, and most importantly, we have to capture an infiltrator that we have to rescue. I've set up entries for each in the Project Satellite Rain dossier. Check mission control for more info. I'll check it in a second. No. Everything's nice and legal. You stay in there, mister. I guess my gun is out. Am I still not supposed to be here? They were on to me, but... So there's a chance that I'd get in trouble if they see me right now. Alright, now you can tell me about mission control. Here you'll find the hub of all your communication with TAG and information brokers. Mission breakdowns, information for sale, and access to the city map. Let's check this. Moving around. I can make control groups of my 4 characters. Holding shift. Ooh, holding shift will queue commands. That'll be fun to forget. Control right click is to force fire, and alt right click is to assassinate. Ooh, attack move. Different weapons are effective against different defenses. Ballistics don't do anything. Plasma's strong against armor, weak versus shields, and then laser is strong versus shield, weak against armor. And then fire is just fucking dangerous. Agents are hidden from enemy and camera sight when in cover. Here we go. Exclamation point will flash when they're suspicious. Agents are considered suspicious when they just walk around with their gun out. They're where they're not supposed to be. They already have an alert level or are actively fighting. Enemies and cameras will call reinforcements when they see suspicious agents. Reinforcements causes the alert level to increase again. Alert level decreases over time. Hiding in non-secure areas, which is just the city, decreases the area level. Tougher enemies show up as the meter goes up. Calling reinforcements happens in 2 stages, suspicion and the call. When cameras and enemies notice an agent being suspicious, they go into suspicious and they turn orange. If the agent gets out of sight, they can evade the camera enemy, but if the agent is successfully seen while in suspicious mode, the cameras will call for reinforcements. Once a call for reinforcements is successful, more and tougher enemies will come, and a successful reinforcement call will increase the alert level. Alright. So you can't just fight forever. Your support agent's world scan ability is invaluable. Shows us where all the connections are. Enemies are red, civilians white, VIPs in yellow, and player agents are blue. Stealth. I gotta get better at stealth. Hopefully the pause helps with that. Enemies can be alerted to your presence by sound or sight. Agents will be out of sight if they are in cover on the opposite side to an enemy. Enemies will move to the last place your agent was spotted if they lose sight of you. Weapons and explosions draw the attention of enemies. Loadouts. They can be equipped with augmentations. There's gear. Some gear items are limited to 1 per agent, armor, shields, etc. Agents can learn the pack mule skill to gain extra slots. I think we can change our loadout whenever, either as long as we're not in combat or we have to be at a relay, I forget. You have to have 1 pistol, and then you can have 1 other gun. Pack mule probably gives us other guns. Oh, sorry, augmentations, okay. We'll have to click on an object to learn more about it. We did that. Interacting with citizens, how to make friends and influence people. Right-click on a yellow NPC to bribe or talk to them. You can bribe researchers to follow you and add them to your research pool. Money. You'll need lots of funds to pay for research, weapons, augmentations, gear items, fast-tracking respawns, hack ATMs, and add siphon programs that slowly trickle money into your account. Your agents will quickly search facilities they enter and steal what money they find. Money in these facilities will replenish after time, and the Infiltrator's Master Thief skill allows the agent to steal even more money. Sending the hacker into the district banks will increase the rate of income from the siphoned ATMs, and sending the soldier into the district banks will breach the vault and steal a large one-off sum of money. Your agents will need extra funds to survive out in the field, whether it's paying for research, buying gear, fast-tracking respawns. Now, I've never robbed a bank before. I normally just hack the ATMs, which gives us passive money. This is the interacting with panels. Security level 0 can be used by any agent, and then anything above that needs the hacker or the soldier, I think. A failed attempt will stun the agent and alerts any nearby enemies. Yeah, so you don't want to fuck up a hack. Stealth, yeah, hold Alt and right click. They really downplay how close you have to get. Arresting. If caught engaging in suspicious activity, your agents will be stopped by enemy soldiers. If you leave your agents, they'll automatically obey the soldier's orders and move to wherever ordered. Once at the location, the arrest may result in your agent being let off with a warning. Having money taken as a bribe, assaulted, or worse, ignoring the directions from arresting soldiers will cause them to attack your agents and call for reinforcements. So sometimes it might be better just to get the shit beat out of you while everyone else hides. Mission control, we just did that. Okay. Our main target is Dracogenics, Ace Up Their Sleeve, ResTech. I gotta get my Ace Up His Sleeve at soda, so I'll be right back here. Our main target is ResTech, life after death. If you're rich enough and important enough, they can save you, like a file. When your meat body dies, they just download you to a new one. Rich assholes in suits get to live forever. Poor people lose their bodies to let it happen, fed into the process like factory parts. We know the ResTech is housed in the heart of Dracogenics HQ. We've got to fight our way there, one district at a time, learning everything we can, gearing up, finding their secrets and weak points while we arm and armor ourselves. This won't be easy. Once we've taken the ResTech from them, though, it'll be worth it. A little checkpoint there. Maybe it's still hacked and I just paused the game. Rescue Infiltrator. Our Infiltrator's been nabbed mid-mission with important intel we need to get our hands on. Worse news. Those bastards are holding all prisoners in a transmission-blocking cell. Without transmission access, there's no way we can just upload and flash clone ourselves a new Infiltrator. Looks like we need to hit them with a good old prison break tactics. Our Infiltrator is in the next transfer list to the CBD prison facility. We need to strike before this happens, or worse, they just kill our agent. Purchase information. Surprise, surprise, we found a dirty cop. If we pony up some cash, he'll spill his guts about a few security blind spots in this holding facility, which could really help us with our little jailbreak. Sure. I only have $1,200, but we do need the full party, so... Money well spent. According to our contact, there's a secondary entrance on the western side of the complex with an unlocked door that's mostly ignored and half-assed security at best. There's also some leftover crap from a construction project from a few months back. Heavy cables that never got any electricity pumped to them are still anchored to a building on the southern end of the complex and anchored up high. This would give us a way over the fence if you've got the right gear, or if you're just willing to take the risk of a 3-story drop. Once we're in, things might not be too hard. Almost any of your agents should be able to manage the rest of the operation and spring our agent. That's a good point. I think I'm going to try sending in just one person. Let's get this beacon. And then we regenerate really quick near the beacon. That'll hurt, so I'm not going through there. It's also dangerous. Oh, is that an ATM? ATMs allow civilians to get at their hard-earned cash. Talented hackers can install siphon programs onto these terminals. Such programs can discreetly divert fractions of transactions into private accounts. Terminal with security. Terminal must be hacked to activate the connected objects. He can't even hack it safely. We're just scanning as we go by people, because I know that maybe it's introduced later. There is a mechanic where we kidnap people and we use them for replacement bodies.
All right, we're in business. The company's got me all set up to help us take Dengler down. His control over Dracogenics gives him control over Restech, and his control over Restech gives him control over everyone who wants it. I helped smuggle an older version out of their R&D labs, and we're going to use it to keep your agents in the field despite casualties. But that's a short-term fix. Long-term, a benefactor has supplied us with a virus that we can use to take control of his Restech satellite systems. Ultimately, our plan is for you to get into Dracogenics' main tower to install the virus directly into their hardware. Right now, though, we've got to build up our company's presence here, working on getting you all the gear, money, and tech that we'll need to make that final assault, because I don't think they're going to let us just waltz through the front door.
That's not a spacesuit. The city is quite large. Well, it's the setting of the entire game, so. Whoa! Watch where you're fucking going, boys. Well, we can just get our relays set up now. These will be our respawn points. It's a little ATM. Hackers still too dumb to hack those. Bank dossier. I've marked out the best locations for setting up our relay beacons. Get your agents out there and set those beacons up. So that's like a quest. Tell me more about the bank. Time to talk cash. We can set up a long-term solution. Use our hacker to hack siphon filters and ATMs around the city, soaking up smaller transactions here and there, hiding our theft as a rounding error. But if you're thinking about a larger payday, we pay the bank a visit. Every district's got a major corp financial institution, the legit, supposedly secure economic hub of each district in the city. This is the linchpin each district revolves around. If you're sort on scratch and high on motivation, this is the place to hit. Sending our hacker in will allow our ATM siphons to be doubly aggressive, increasing the rate of money trickling. We can also go loud. Send the soldier in to blast the vault, swagger in, and grab all we can, just like an action flick. I've never robbed a bank, like I said. So yeah, our ATM hacks are 140% if we can go inside the bank. Tell me about this place. Ronin Incorporated, a subsidiary of Uzi Corp. You know, They're Ruskies that control the industrial district. Anyway, they've got a stranglehold on the city's droid market. Have these big Ronin compounds in every district. This one's a basic storage compound filled with parts, completed droids that need repairs, that sort of thing. But the city's maintenance drones also use this place as a repair and refuel station. These little guys are everywhere and have access to almost every part of the city. Get your agents into the main facility. We should be able to use this to our advantage. It's something else to investigate. But I see... Rescue Infiltrator. They are there at the downtown police station. Well, that'll be easy, I'm sure. Let's get the relays. Well, Jesus, now there's just no audio. What in the world? No, we'll have to... Oh, apparently we're just walking on the shoulder road. We'll have to level our hacker up so he can hack these ATMs safely, because the cops will come check out what the fuck we're doing if we do it wrong. Tell me about hardwire points. Hardwire points can be used to unlock doors, disable power generators, disable sentry guns, and disable jammers, depending on what they're attached to. With an agent selected, right-click to interact with a hardware point. Hardwire requires different hardwiring skill levels to use, and the hardwire level required is shown by lights on the side of the box. The hardwire level required can also be seen when viewing the object's info panel. And a failed attempt will electrocute you. Yeah, I think you can do like a specific hack on the CCTV, but the hardwire fries multiple things. So if you lean into that with your soldier, he can sort of screw over a big chunk of the city. The Dracogenics military compound. Next up, we've got a hard target, but one that should be worth the effort. Dracogenics enforces control, especially here in the lower districts, with these military security bases, pinning everyone down, reminding the people that they're everywhere, and recruiting anyone desperate enough for a new life. This one, like most of them, features an armory and munitions depot along with an on-site barracks. The armory is the heart of the complex. The docks are south of it, the barracks to the north. This will be a tough one, agents. And I could purchase some information, but no. Tell me about the City Surveillance Authority. Time to send a message to the Eternals. Among other pies, they've got their finger in the CSA, the City Surveillance Authority. These are the ones who are always watching over you. Right, and that's the last thing we want. They have individual district compounds that oversee and monitor the data flow in each part of the city. And if we get inside this one, we'll be able to tamper with their facial recognition software, making our lives easier. Ooh, cameras are slower in downtown. But I feel if you stand a good chance to attack these facilities, you don't need help in that district necessarily. Anyways, we're just on the hunt for more. By the way, M does not open the map, it's escape. There's another relay beacon there. Yeah, I do wish there was more to do in the city, because ultimately we're hunting for beacons, we're hacking ATMs, and then we're just getting ready to attack the facilities as far as I know. Like, we can blow the circuit breakers outside a facility to make our life easier, like this guy. But yeah, you're just exploring, kidnapping people maybe. I was never good at the kidnapping stuff, but we're going to try to do that a lot more on this run. Like you saw in the tutorial, it's a little frustrating because our energy drains so quickly when we're sprinting, but there's not really anything to do outside the compounds. Oh, I haven't incorporated. Everyone knows this is Dracogenics turf, but they run it through those second stringers, the wyverns. The psychos have a stranglehold on the whole district, and as long as they don't screw things up for Big Daddy Draco, they can get away with just about anything. We've got 3 targets here: a storage facility, cyber clinic, and the hotel the Wyverns have taken over and made their regional HQ. $300 to get some information about Wyvern Inc. Dracogenics is everywhere. They trust the day-to-day dealings to the Wyverns, but they always have a guard station, no matter who runs a district, as part of their citywide security concern. Their district hub is always a major communications relay, so they have a bunch of Dracos hanging around as fast response security, and they know where to send them by monitoring district-wide communications and alerts. If we breach this facility, we can delay and disrupt communications throughout the whole district, slowing down reinforcement calls and response times. Let's make sure we get our Infiltrator in here to snoop around and see what we can find. And it takes them longer to ask for help if we can beat that facility. So Wyvern Inc. is 3 separate compounds. The military compounds is, I want to say, 3 hotspots within 1 restricted area. Like, look at the size of that thing. That's the armory. That's the barracks. Okay, so yeah, they're hotspots in a whole enclosed facility. That's going to be tough. There's the CSA. There's the Wyvern Dock. There's the Wyvern Black Market Cyber Clinic. There's their hotel. That is, I think, a checkpoint into the next district. There's the bank, which is fucking gigantic as well, apparently. I think that's also another district. That's the guard station. Okay. Nope, that's the checkpoint to get to industrial. Ronin Industries seems pretty small by comparison, so... And then my Infiltrator... We can probably do the police station first. Now that we have a few beacons up and running, we can fast travel around the map. Select a beacon and fast travel your agents to it from anywhere in the city. But you can't fast travel when they're in trouble, and they all have to be on the same map. So it looks like they really wanted you to split your guys up. I'm still cruising for all the beacons. There's one there behind the food bank or whatever it was. St. Chode's. Noodle Boy. Checkpoint credentials for the grid. Time to talk checkpoints. The city's divided up zone by zone, and in order to get anywhere, you've got to have the right credentials, or... What's this? If you play well, you can do missions with just the right agent. Yeah, I did read that, and I have very little faith that I'll be able to do that, but I definitely want to lean towards that, because before I would just send in everybody as a blob, and it fell apart, so... Yeah, I'm guessing if I take the right skills and I play carefully, we can just have everybody outside while I just micromanage one guy. Credentials are way easier and likelier to work. The Eternals run the system, and their tech is basically impossible to forge, so we're not going to try. We're going after the men reading the scanners instead. Mr. Smith runs one scanner. He's already on our payroll, but needs us to drop him some money. The other is managed by a contact who's grid side, but we'll find out a way to get him to help us somehow. So we got to find Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith's been a valuable, if mercenary, asset, and it's time to pay him what he's owed. We bring him his latest payment, and he'll get to work on getting us past these gates. Mr. Smith's moving up in the world. Looks like he owns a place at Tomset Tower's apartment. These apartments are pretty expensive, even for the Golden Mile. It should be a piece of cake to find him here. The Golden Mile's nicer than most of the city, and this place is nicer than most of downtown. See, guys? Not all the city is filthy and broken down. If you can afford it, some places are pretty ritzy. Purchase pass, $20,000, and we can just go into the grid. And because you passively make money, you can just leave the game running all night if you wanted, but... We're not the only ones who have been keen to get into the grid. The more shit we see washed downstream, the more appealing places like the grid become. Just buying a pass is easy, but the demand is high and supply is low, so it's not cheap. Yeah, we'll probably help Mr. Smith. And then checkpoint credentials for back industrial. This checkpoint's a little worse shaped than most, and hopefully we can make it sing and dance for us. Word is there's a smuggling outfit that knows the ins and outs. They might even let us get our weapons pass without the right permits. There's a forger we know, too, over Slumside, who can get us some work permits. We'll worry about that later. Where's my next beacon? Let's look over here. I guess really the smart play is to have everyone split up, but it's not like I can control them all effectively just to look for relays. I swear to God, if you run me over, I'll just climb on top of your car, apparently. Oh, there's Thompson Towers. There was not a relay over here. Oh, the relays aren't hidden by default. Well, that's good. Yeah, there they are. So you go to that one. And then, oh, no, I was already at that one. Yeah, I want to get these beacons, then we'll grab our infiltrator. Uh-oh. Someone took a stupid shortcut. Just let him arrest you. Everything's cool. Nothing to worry about. Big smile. Everybody's happy. Yep, they thought this was a pretty bitchin' way to get through. That's my fault. They're just escorting us out. Everything's fine. Well, so much for splitting up. See, they're fine. I got fined quite a bit of money for that. Alright, well, we'll fast travel out of here. The pathing fucked me on that quite a bit. I'm in danger. I think I'm fine. Oh, come on now. Definitely sucks that a big fake move order walked right into the restricted area. Okay, now we fast traveled. Whoops, I wanted to be this one. God damn it. Trying to move my map. They're not even trying to use the crosswalk. Good lord, the police are going to find out about us. They definitely put a lot of work into the signage. XXX. Just whiteies. What's this goddamn beacon? Oh, there it is. You guys wait here, apparently. It's like a little China hat, but he's got LEDs on the edge. That man's living in the future. Come on by. Buy my boxes of, I don't know, peppers. Guy's wearing the Ghostbusters trap as a shoulder pad. What a time to be alive. Glass floor and an access walkway. It's like I designed this city. Alright, that was quite the adventure, but we got one more relay. I actually overshot one in that fucking market. I swore there wasn't one in the market. The hell is it? I already fast traveled, actually. Why didn't this one go away? Oh, I didn't know that I could do it that way. Never mind. That's kind of neat. Oh, wow. It was right there. It's just under the camera. Zeros and X's. There's a lot of naked people businesses in this city. Yeah, we'll get all the beacons. We'll, rescue our infiltrator. There's one over there. And then that might be... Nope, there's one there too. Get out of my way! Last one's like over here somewhere. The scratching post. Someone's very confused to be in the ad. Might be another titty store. The Rabbilicious. There we go. We have as wide a coverage as we need here now. Good work, team. Thank you, person talking. Then now we can just warp everybody over to the police station. I think this is the door we bribed for our information on. So we can hack this and go up here. And that's the zip line that gets us in. Assuming they don't fuck up and fall. Actually, we don't even need to hack that door. Why would I hack that door? I think I can just walk over there. No, they really don't want to. Pathfinding was not our friend on that one either. What is this? Data terminals enable access to the internal networks of companies in the area. Where the fuck are they going? They're going to try to go through that door. I swear they don't need to go through that door. Oh, just the road. The road goes down. Okay. The rise and rise of Dingler. A few would have thought any corporation could flourish after the latest debilitating global financial crisis, but in the ashes of defunct powerhouses, Dracogenics successfully established themselves as a world leader in genetic programs, which quickly spread to advanced augmentation development. Now cemented as a key player in the upper echelons of global corporations, Dracogenics have committed to pushing the boundaries once again. Recent acquisitions in both the banking and trade sectors have diversified the Dracogenics brand and provided much-needed stimulus to both local and global economies. And if whispers of groundbreaking ResTech functionality is correct, global domination seems inevitable. Will you be grocery shopping at a Dracogenics branded store in the future? Based on the speed of the latest acquisitions, that could prove to be a legitimate possibility. 900,000 comments and 18 million shares. Cool, I guess? Careful. So there's a guy right there. It's a door. There are holes in things that are sometimes closed. When they're not closed, people and things can move through them. So if you went in by yourself and assassinated that guy, I don't know. What do we need? I kind of want to send the soldier because I already bought him a silencer, but might need someone to hack. I think that's where my guy is being kept. Hardwire panel. The hacker can open that. Looks like the hacker's going to have to solo this preferably. Oh no, ooh. That puts me in. Ah, but then how do we get out? Yep, hacker. Let's get the hacker a silence pistol. Must be near a beacon. That's going to take forever. It's a real shame this door doesn't... It stays open for 12 seconds. So he goes down there. There's another guy on the wall now. I don't like that. And there is a chance he'll fuck up the zipline and fall down and break his legs. If I can get over there, though... Then we got to get through that door. And then that gets us out this way. That's probably the safer way out. Get through this door somehow, which is the level 1 hack. And then get through this door, which takes us up here. And this takes us up here. And then we're just somewhere we're not supposed to be, but it's not fenced in, I think. Yeah, we can get out that way. All right. I do need a pistol. Actually, I shouldn't need a pistol, so let's try without a pistol. And then I need my soldier here in case he does break his legs. Jesus Christ. Now there's 3 of them. I guess we're in real trouble if there's a guy patrolling right there. Because we don't have that silenced gun. What's this? Do a little Google. Rab in the headlights. Or is it? Recent reports have focused on an emerging group commonly referred to as the Resistance, willing to risk their own lives for what they consider as the greater good. Increased sightings of their supposed leader, identifiable by his extreme leg augmentations and his constant hooded companion, have certainly contributed to a favorable momentum swing, further highlighted by the growing number of the iconic rabid graffiti tags now littering the streets. Does the Resistance have traction? Possibly, as evidenced by the heightened security presence and increased Black Op raids. So why are the main players so interested in disbanding the Resistance movement? And what or who is this greater good they're seemingly working towards? Not as many comments and shares on that one. Basically, he's got to go by, and then I got to zip pretty quick. Don't let me down. He's going to let me down. Here we go. Oh, he made it. Quickly, quickly now. No one's guarding it. Don't you come inside. We're going to hide just in case he comes inside. Not quite sure just how static their patrol routes are. Uh-oh. I don't like that. Oh boy. Oh, they might just be doing a circuit, so they're going to go up on the roof. And then we just got to get past this guy. There is a camera there. There's a camera here, too, I didn't see. Shit. Where's the camera controls? Now, we could, in theory, start a fight at the front door and then just peel off, but there's a chance the Infiltrator has superpowers to get out of here. Welcome aboard. Prototypes acquired. Once the agent is out of danger, the prototypes will be safe. You don't have any superpowers on. You have a sniper rifle, which is cool, I guess. Alright, the guys are busy patrolling, so we gotta hurry here. It is really hard to see when that light's on. Oh, fuck off. Come on, don't fuck me like this, Satellite Rain. I'm going to be very annoyed if I can't hide there. I guess if we just book it, the camera has to spot us. Ooh, what's that? Often located near infantry deployment locations, these crates contain a wide variety of munitions. Conveniently, they lack any sort of security, since they're generally only located in secure compounds, so this is just to resupply when we're inside a base. The hacker can break that for 120 seconds, but I think we might be better off just being on our way. Pretty sure the camera's got a fucking boner for us. Well, we might be okay. God damn it, he will not fucking walk where I want him to. We gotta hurry. Because those guys are coming. Oh, fuck off, he saw that. I think we're in trouble. I don't... Oh, fuck, I made a sound running, maybe. We're fucked if he comes inside to investigate, but if he just stands right there, we're okay. Don't get greedy, although he is going to continue on his patrol now and bump into him. Oh, suck my dick. Now, she should be okay, because there's no reason to patrol in there. She didn't make any sound. Nobody goes in there. They would have to come inside this courtyard to catch her. Okay, everything's fine. You know what? I'm going to go because I do have these prototypes. That might be a low wall, so I don't want to get caught out. Don't come in. Do not come in here. I do not need any security guard of the year going on. And then I don't know how to make them slow walk, so they kind of just... Okay, we got a shotgun prototype and an assault rifle prototype. Looks like the band's back together. On the way out, our agents also got their hands on a prototype weapon. It's up to you. You can either send it off to the research and development department to try and mass produce the weapon, or you can give it to one of your agents right away. Be warned, though. We only have one prototype, and if your agents are killed in the field with that weapon, it could be tough getting our hands on another one. A shotgun. That's definitely for when we're in trouble. Probably get that to the soldier. Because he can always have his silenced pistol. That was definitely easier than having all four people go in. An assault rifle, a shotgun. And he did get out. Everything's hunky-dory there. Am I paused? Yes, I am. Where the hell is she? There she is. I don't think I'm allowed to fast travel inside the facility. So I will. Let's walk out. Where's the damn beacon? Yeah. Trespassing is considered danger. I made a bit of money there. I must have stole some when we were inside. Let me go to research. Start researching the shotgun. That's a 12-gauge mega-barreled shotgun. S-Smart's top of the line. You can find it in the sporting goods department. Retails for about $1,995. We'll be able to produce it for much less. It's got a walnut stock, cobalt blue steel, and a hair trigger. That's right. Shop smart. Shop S-Smart. 30% accuracy, fires once per second. Good lord. This could go either way. Tell me about the CR-12. Fires 6 times per second for 3 damage. With its increased accuracy, damage, and range, the Lincoln Ballistic CR-12 assault rifle is a true star. That probably accounts for why it's one of the most popular black market weapons out there. Firing in shorter bursts to maintain accuracy, the CR-12 assault rifle is the weapon of choice for any medium to long-range shooter. Costs $83 to make them. I have 2 researchers. Nope, I have no researchers. So we can kidnap people in the city to work for our corporation, but for now I think we have to pay an outsourced researcher. We currently don't have much in the way of company funds. It'd probably be best to pause this research for now and resume it once we've knocked over the bank or installed some ATM siphons. If we're rolling in money later, we could always research multiple projects at once or put some extra researchers on a single project. Find researcher. For logistics and tech support, we're going to need some researchers of our own. We'd get a great start on our own little tech division, except that the chief I've got in mind works for another corp. The good news is we know she's unhappy there, and any decent bribe will get her out. Looks like we're going to find our target hanging around the Fitzhardinge Square. Once there, use your support agent's world scan ability to run facial recognition protocols to pinpoint the researcher. After identifying her, pay her, and we'll automatically get her started. Wow. We'll have the support solo this part since she can scan. It's that fucking door again. Maybe there's a beacon over here. There sure is. Okay, and we can see our placed ping in scan view. Well. Bribe for $100? Yep, you work for me forever now. Why would I not do that? That's that. She'll get our research and development team running smoothly. And she's just the start. There should be lots of other eggheads and geeks around the city with all sorts of specialties. Let's work on recruiting whenever we can and get them on our side. The hard part is we have to either stay in this mode forever or no. But let's start researching that shotgun with our one free researcher. Oh, nope, sorry, we require 2 researchers. So in order to complete the 2 required, we outsource one. Oh, sorry, our on-staff one still costs money. So it costs us $5 per second or $5,000. So it'll be a third of our money. I think we need to start taking chances with these ATMs. We want to find one not near a cop, for starters. Good luck, homie. Yeah, we don't have a lot of flexibility available to us right now. That one's kind of dangerous near a bunch of cops. But I mean, at the same time, if he's alone, it might be worth it to just get arrested if the ATM siphon goes through. We're right near a camera for this one, though. That's a problem. So I guess we would hang out nearby, scan the circuit. You are plugged into... My God. Well, these city CTV, I don't think we can hack this camera. It'll take the guy way too long to run back and initiate the hack itself. All right, fuck that one for now. I just want a nice little slumlord computer we can hack. The ATMs aren't showing up. That's a problem. I guess they only show up once we hack them. Well, shit. This might be our best bet then, even though cops are near this one. No camera to worry about. And then I guess while that's happening, we'll try to find some others. There's one here that's pretty safe. There's one here. Yeah, I'm just not sure how much of a ruckus this makes. Well, it might as well find out right now, right? Force the hack. Just checking my account. Oh. I guess 33%, sorry, 39% you're asking for trouble. Uh-oh. They just die. On the upside, apparently you can just hack anything. It's just a terrible chance. 38% or whatever, I'm sure she'll get fried. Yep. Hey, look at that. One of 3. Respawn now for $0. I think it's because we waited and we were out of trouble. Oh fuck, you were so far away from the cops they didn't get you. There's a chance if we cause mischief all at once, the cops can't deploy in time. Here they come. Don't mind me. Just hoboing it up. We make an abysmal amount of money doing this. Uh-oh. They're suspicious, but they don't know who to look for, I guess. I steal 40 cents per second. Try not to be too fucking jealous. But still, that's money. Ironically, the hacker was the only one that failed to get an ATM. So an ATM gives us 20 cents per second, and then we can amplify that by 140% if we hack the bank for this district. This guy could fucking calm down. Policeman of the Year here. Okay, we can fast travel now. Everybody over here. Where are these goddamn ATMs? This one's hacked. It's a checkpoint. Yeah, I guess we can just go into a facility every now and then and just rob it, and we might get a weapon prototype or just a couple $100. I'm out of money because I think I got arrested while we were researching the shotgun. Yep, that was all my money. Well, that's life. Oh, there's one. Now, this one the hacker can hack. Okay. We just gotta not be seen. I don't like this. I'm not doing this. The camera's sort of just swaying on its own. Oh, you know what? You know what's probably doing that? It was the camera auto rotation. Just make sure there's no cops nearby. Looks good. How am I going to eyeball every single ATM, though? That is a level 4 ATM. Holy moly. I mean, really, you would wait until you're a high level, but why not just fucking fry yourself to get it early? Because short of running out of money, there's not really a lot in our way. That's a level 1. I guess I should have taken note of these as I was exploring the city, but we were honed in on those relays. Could be a bunch of cops outside Mr. Tea Time's Saucery. That's a very curious place to put that many cops, fellas. Couple of weebs. They're hanging out near the Noodle Boy. I guess the camera's got to be looking at you, so it totally depends on what level the ATM is. Because I think it's the failure chance, and it also takes a little longer. But how's that gun coming? It's come along. Yeah, I'm not going to do a level 4. I'd risk a level 2, and I would love level 1s, but... But yeah, I never quite got the hang of Satellite Rain, so things go slow for me. As you can see, we've attacked one facility so far. Now I'm just waiting for research. To level 2. That's a level 1. We can probably get that one quick now that we know. Yeah, I don't know if I'm tough enough to do the tank. I also don't know how we level up, or rather I forget how we level up. Close to level 1. They don't level up together. He's probably getting XP hacking shit. Weapon specialist hacking. Yeah, we probably want to... Tell me about hijack. Hijack the neural implants of other citizens, giving you full control of them. Upgrades allow more simultaneous hijacks and stronger targets. Each hijacked unit reduces energy regeneration. Better equipped units require higher energy rates to maintain, so be wary of how many people you're hijacking. Hijacking too many targets will result in slow reaction times and lowered weapon accuracy in the hijacked unit. Well, well, well. I could hijack a guy from long range. A drone puppeteer. The right hemisphere of the agent's brain is removed and replaced with a series of wireless receivers coupled with advanced 7-core chipset technology. This allows the agent to control combat drones. Tell me about Master Technician. So he's technically good with lasers. Melee attack, I recall, is kind of hit or miss because the pathing, they have to get to the target in time. Cloak. A unique light-bending technology is woven into the agent's skin and clothing, allowing the agent to cloak for a short period of time, avoiding visual detection. Drains energy, and that's probably good. Master Assassin grants the ability to fire knockback shots while equipped with a sniper rifle. The Infiltrator also gains the setup ability. That's good, but expensive. Tell me about Master Thief. Allow the Infiltrator to use zip lines around the city. Additionally, they steal extra money when they rob facilities. So cloak on her is going to be big. World scan. Bribe range is reduced, and it's huge, and I don't know what I'm doing, so probably want that. This is the slow-mo one. Distributes stimulants to the team, enhancing senses and reflexes for a short time. This allows the agents to feel as if time is moving much slower, but then we got to buy it. Leadership's probably great. The support agent is linked into the neural implants of each of your agents. This allows the support agent to better coordinate the team, improving their ability usage. Yeah, that's good. Just passively helps everybody. Tell me about Field Medic. Increases health regeneration, increases their health. Nanobot ability heals 1.5 per second. Okay. Mark target, I think, is not good. The support agent's analyzation software is able to quickly pinpoint and target vulnerabilities in a given target. This is instantly transmitted to the rest of the team. Maybe if I'm pausing, I can hand that out quick enough, but I'm not sure. It's like he's walking there in real life. See, he's walking into traffic, so they know not to hit him. He's smart. What the hell are making these sounds? The police drone, I guess? Oh, I can click him to see what the hijack level is. The pathfinding definitely takes me out of it. There's a pretty good chance that cop can see me. Because I think that's just the angle. He can see outside his cone. Just checking my account. Oh, yep, it's all there. Yeah, I guess maybe we should just attack facilities for some XP. Also, yeah, this guy we need... I know we need draw fire, which makes them shoot him. And then we take harden, so you take less damage. And you can eventually take no damage, so you just have everybody shoot you and then just walk out of cover with a shotgun. Keep casting harden. infuses the skin with Kevlar nanobots. When the skin is pierced by a nanobot, the nanobots rush to the site of the injury, interlocking and causing great reductions in damage. Unlocking procedures and high power costs mean the process can only be sustained for a short period of time and takes an extended period of time to reset. And the draw fire causes the enemies to focus their attacks on the soldier. Explosive specialist is okay, but that does give us the grenade, which everybody might be able to fight with grenades or just her. And then hardwiring lets us blow up those circuit breakers. Tell me about rage. Damage increased. You know, rage with a shotgun might be good. For 12 seconds? Ooh. That costs 2 points, though. We want this combo. Jesus Christ, that's 3 skill points then. Draw, fire, and harden. Might want harden first, and then, like, you know, stuff like health up is whatever, sure. But we need some actives. I think I need to step away for a second here. There are definitely more ATMs. Like there should be some around here. There's one at the bank. It's a level 5-er. That's also a 5-er. That would just hurt. I'm not even sure how we get in there because I think the hacker just walks in. What's near there? That's the bank. We're here. It looks like I just stroll right in. We'll try to hack this bank, then I'll step away so we can get a little research done while I'm in the bathroom. Let's give about 45 second, 29 a second. No. How do I do this? Oh. Yeah, there's a literal bank door that I have to sneak into. Okay. Not as cool. I don't think I have it in me to handle this at like level 1. So let's attack that little Ronin facility instead. That seemed like a nice soft target. I mean the police station too, but I don't know when the police station respawns. And then the Dracogenics, we should probably not go for a while. CSA might be a good idea. That's another small one. But yeah, Wyverns and Dracogenics, leave them alone. The Dracogenics guard station would be another good one probably. But yeah, parts and storage. So I will step away for a moment. Then we'll try to attack this place. And then we might, just because I started so late today, we might just attack that place and then call it a day. So we have a nice strong start for next time. But I'll be back. Alright, let's take a gander at this place, see what kind of setup we'll need to rob them. Doesn't look too big. Some shit right there already. Do these guys not even have a gate? I think I just walk in there if I wanted to. Good lord, yeah, it's a level 2. That'll open the doors. I mean, this would be a breeze if I had invisibility. You just slowly work your way in. It would actually take quite a while if you don't go through the door there. Okay. Might be able to hijack him. Bribe for 500, but bribe what? So that's a level 2 hack, and then if you don't fry, just run in. But I'm not sure what'll happen if I fry myself doing that. I think that might be unauthorized over there. And then there is a chance that I can just I might be able to hijack that guy and then just walk in. Let's try that. Hey fellas, how's it going? He's too weak. There's a camera there too, I guess, which is a problem. I really don't want to have a gunfight here, but we probably can. There's a chance that door locks if I set the alarm off, so... Of course, she actually pulls it off when they're in the way. Yeah, that would be a very dangerous run right now. Well, shit. And then you could potentially just start a firefight right at the front door, but I think they would respawn guards over time. I think he's just too tough. I mean, I might be able to do this. The perfect crime. Weapon away, everything's legal. She's not doing too hot. Now, the question is, near an explosion site. Okay. So I could, in theory, blast him from up here with a silenced gun. Not gonna, though. Huh. Took him so long to get outside, she recovered. Neat. So I'll have the soldier hang back. That way he can pop that guy if he comes out. Okay, in cover so the camera can't see. Perfect. Look at us, we're doing a little corporate espionage. What do you got for me? We got a hold of a Fred processor. Fast response emergency drop. Heard of it? If we can get it up and running, our tech heads in the lab can repurpose city drones and use them to drop off our agents anywhere we want in the city, even in the middle of a firefight. New flash-grown clones dropped off right where we need them. It'd be great. I'll call around the middlemen and scrap sellers I know to see if our tech heads can get a portable drop accuracy transponder up and running. The only thing we really need to get the Freds flying is an existing triangulation system. We're going to have to piggyback off the city's drone communication channels to get the system operational. This will make sure our hijacked city maintenance drones fire off the drop pod in the right place. It'll take some work, but it could be really worth it in the long run. Yeah, I have no money. Actually, I've apparently done the shotgun unless I stole a bunch of cash. Yeah, we just stole like $800 robbing this place. That's pretty good. But now I gotta figure out how the fuck to get out of here, because the hacker's on the inside. I didn't think this through. Oh wait, no, the hacker's the... Anyone can open it. And yeah, they did. Either haul that guy away or something happened. Jeez, officer, please. I'm just playing hide and go seek. Like any reasonable cyberpunk citizen. I think I'm safe up here. I don't think anyone comes up these stairs. But I am mildly trapped. I'm trying to scan him. I guess I need a high level scan. Oh, that was weird. Maybe they have to be in range long enough. Miss Naomi Parker. I can hijack her for level 1 hack. We're in. Or out in this case. Alright, everyone else run for your fucking life and hope the infiltrator makes it. Camera's looking right at me, so I just gotta get out of there. Whoops. Easy peasy. It's about as easy peasy as it gets, because these facilities got fucking gigantic. I was literally, like, it was right by the front door. I just kicked in their screen door and stole some shit. That was a little easy. The guard station might be harder. I could also probably rob the police station again. I'm not sure if facilities respawn. That might be why I never had any money the last time I played. Maybe we're supposed to knock these places over repeatedly. There's the Dracogenics facility. We gotta get in there. Got a sniper up there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We can zip line in. Pretty close, but then we got to get out somehow. I mean, technically, you can just get arrested if we don't have a prototype. The prototype's the only reason you need to walk out in one piece. Try to send in one again. This kind of stuff, in theory, should get easier once we have the invisibility on the Infiltrator, because she just needs to hide long enough for it to recharge. And then if you've got a support nearby boosting her energy regen, that could be some good synergy. But if we do fuck up the zipline, she will fall and die. Oh, tell me about vents. With an agent selected, right-click to interact with a vent. Any agent can exit a high vent, but they can only be entered by an infiltrator with Master Thief, or someone with the appropriate augmentations, so I think they're like jumping legs. Low vents can be entered by anyone. Vents emitting gas can't be used till the gas is shut off, or an agent is equipped to withstand the effects of the gas. Okay. So anyone can use the low vent, so we would zip line in, use the door, and then vent out if possible. That's a big if. And then, like, she could technically help out with the sniper rifle, but that'd be dumb. Because I think the cops will come after her if she's outside a compound. And look at all these cameras, though. I don't even know how you'd make that run. You could technically blow the hardwire point, except it's this. Shit. Because I remember doing that sometimes. Some facilities, the power router will be outside their facility, so you'd blow that and then have people go in. Like, there's just no reason to go to the front door. If I can get to here, I'd be safe. But I gotta get past all those cameras. Where's the CCTV being controlled from, actually? Over here, which is quite a walk. I'd probably want the support to this, because we probably want the hacker out. Well, we need the hacker on this, probably. So she needs to... If you ziplined in, shimmied around all this way, you only have to get by one camera, except for the fact I can't see anything over here. You're over by Ronan still. It's a high-level hardwire. Yeah, I think I want a two-man team. One guy gets the camera, the other guy gets the stuff. And then vents out. Technically, they both vent out, but... Alright, this is awkward because both of them do need to survive. No pressure. You're the one we actually want. We need both. Here we go. Okay. Just the 2 cameras. Let's get a little Google on here at least. Where's the thing I hacked? As per your request, I have assembled a new Grey Ops team, codenamed Wyverns, to maintain the downtown district. They've proven themselves as a lethal team. However, some torture methods are concerning. The leader, known as Red Kingsley, is hot-headed but pliable. I'll keep him on a short leash. I have issued them the objective of containing the disconnected castle. Okay. And that, what's this? Oh. I guess I was supposed to just hack random things for the Fred designator. Neat. Okay. So we can technically go in here and hide here. And zip over here when there's no guards. I don't think I can make it in time. I think this guy will come check. And then she needs to be ready to go. I think with no cameras, she stands a good chance. And then I might just let them arrest or kill him. I'm pretty sure that's an animation bug. I think he's safe. I really wish it was easier to visualize the camera cone. Okay. Bullshit. Well, that's him caught. Unless I can hijack that thing. That is a level 2 hijack. I think he's fucked, and he's the one we needed. Damn it. Because it's not a full wall. So I technically needed to be, like, here, and then shift over as they walk. God damn it. That sucks. Don't fuck me on this satellite rain. Good. And I think we can just get under that camera totally. Oh, fuck! Fuck! No! Oh, it was controlling her. Oh, fuck, fuck! God damn it. This is... I'm amazed we salvaged that. Okay, it's a level 1 hack. He can definitely pull it off. She just has to make that run. He can also just keep re-hacking it, I guess. I keep trying to pause it with space. That's why they keep unholstering their weapons. It's very unintuitive. But it was a mod, so... He's safe. No one should ever come in there, so it's just she needs to get in there. And there's the vent, and she's on her way. I hope. Nice work, team. That comms disruption will buy us a little time. She escapes. Beautiful. This guy is 1000% fucked. Actually, those cameras stay off for quite a while. I think he might actually make it if he does the run. Actually, at level 1 hack, he might just be able to run at the front door. Just refresh it. Where's that drone? There it is. These guys need to hurry up and go back down. We're at Trundlefunk Street, by the way, in case you wanted to know your way around the city. I really wish I had a silent sniper rifle right now. The drone would cover him. God damn it, these guys are really throwing a wrench into things. But now when they call for reinforcements, it takes twice as long. Looks like I stole some money too. Yeah, they're gonna go up there. I'm just gonna hack my way at the front. It would be this one. He got a little suspicious too quick for my tastes. Go, man, go! The perfect crime. How's this game treating me? Well, we haven't been fucked yet, but they softball it for the first little bit. So we've got some money tapped into. The reinforcement time's been altered. And then this is the Fred, which I mean, preferably just never die. The one downside is no one leveled up yet. So there's some more ATMs we could steal. We could probably try to rob the police station again. Police station wasn't that dangerous. But we probably want to hack the bank. CSA, City Security Authority. I forget what that one does. Oh, cameras are slower. That's a good one too. I think we're just going to call it a night here. But unless the CSA looks real easy. There's their... Nope. Actually can't find their door. This appears to be the compound, but I don't see what I want. Oh, it's this. Restricted entry. So we actually have to get in and... Oh, is that a double hack? I'm not sure if we need 2 people here. I can't recall. They do have some guards. Ooh, I think those guys have lasers, actually. I think the Eternals are energy boys. Hey, we finished the shotgun, though, so we can buy a shotgun for our soldier when we have to go hot. What is this? It's like a street entrance, but it's not. I don't see the sneaky way in. That gets us over to here, but I think that's also another... Nope, that's... Oh, this is our way in. So we hack that, and then we're in here. And that puts us pretty close. We got some cameras to worry about. If you shoot the camera, people immediately go to investigate. So the camera would be up there. Nah, that's a dangerous router. Another dangerous router. A lot of hacking going on here. There's a data terminal too, which I guess that one's for the Fred. This looks real tough. No vents or anything. I think you just gotta threaten a couple people's lives. I mean, we could technically assassinate people if we're careful. If we get like 2 people with silenced pistols, we can probably assassinate a patrol. But the problem is this door, which almost feels like our extraction point instead, because we have to go by several cameras and the guards. Yeah, I feel you would just sit in cover until they walk by and then assassinate. But if we go to the front door, then we got to do this. You didn't go to this other place like I fucking told you. Which is fine, because I do want him here. So he has to hack, run to here to dodge the camera, get in there and hack this. And we can take one crack at it tonight. There's the shotgun, and then we could maybe get a... I didn't really look for anybody, did I? I have no experience with clones or scientists. I got a camera out in the street, too. Okay, so these guys need to patrol away. And then... This is tricky, though. That's a hacker. Is this a level 1 that anybody can use? Okay, anybody can open this. The hacker's probably going to hang back and deal with the cameras. But we need to get the cameras, and we shimmy down this way. Which is, it's just humans in the way, but there's a lot of shit. Alright, well, I want some silencers for sure. Give me that shotgun. $600? Fucking ouch. Actually, the silencers are $300, aren't they? Jesus Christ. So much for that plan. That's Wyvern Incorporated. Yeah. It's their gigantic facility. Alright, okay. I just don't have a way to deal with the humans. I mean, we can have a bad attempt just to see what that is. Nothing really happens. You basically just like piss away a bunch of money as your guys die and respawn though. Hello? Oh, there we go. Finally. Level on the hacker. The thing is level 2 hack would help us with the ATMs, but I kind of want hijack now so we can kidnap people. I guess he has to be super close to them, though, doesn't he? I only have 1 skill point anyways. Fuck. So it would just be a hack. That's a shame. They level a little too slow. I'm not sure how to level. I'm not even sure if you really would bother to grind them. Uh-oh. There's not a lot of hiding spots here. Are we not even trespassing here? There we go. I just paused it on the flash. Alright, everybody else. It's up to you now. You've got 2 minutes. I'll stay here and man the console. And then grabbing this Google terminal might be nice, but I don't know. This is a huge problem. Maybe not if we're quick. I think they can see us from up top, actually. Holy fuck, way to take the shot, my girl. Way to take the shot. We just immediately went hot. Blast that guy, please. Oh yeah, they know. Oh boy. Not great. I guess you got nothing to do, just refresh the cameras. That guy's gonna flank us in a second, I think. I'm gonna have her just try to get in, deal with this. Don't you fucking dare. You did. Just shoot him point blank, which hopefully breaks his cover. God damn it, and then she got flanked. Alright, well, this is collapsing. Mostly, I blame that half-assed headshot we did. There's a chance that maybe a silenced rifle has better range than a silenced pistol for headshots, but... Okay, I will help her. You will hack this. Yeah, you gotta hack both. Fuck! We need to abort. We almost would have been okay if I didn't have to revive her. I'm pretty sure we'll die running for our lives, but... We just didn't have the means to kill that guy. I mean, I probably could have started the assassinate way sooner. I don't think we have enough cover to win this. We can try, because I'm pretty sure no one will survive running out. The problem is in a firefight, they might just keep calling reinforcements. Ooh, that's the police, too. They're not supposed to be in here, so that's how you know we're really in trouble. I just shoot, and then shoot, and then shoot. I think he's doing it. He's calling in for help. Oh, they got the soldier, too. Well, I'll tell you what. Oh, fuck. Save a couple bucks on one of them. Actually, I think it's totally free when they die. Oh, their loadout costs money. So that would have been a good time to have focus fire and stuff. I definitely would have liked it if they started with abilities. Don't mind me just fucking up. I guess technically in a major firefight you would potentially want to pay like $1,000 to just fret a guy right back in, but... Alright, $451 the soldier costs us. Huh. And there's no penalty. Yeah, probably a very inelegant way to do it, but I think we were close. I think I just really fucked up that headshot. And then I'm not sure if these guys saw us or if they heard the firefight. And then I think I'd probably hide them in here on the next attempt. I'm going to forget this, by the way, even though we're going to stop and pick it up again tomorrow, but... I think you got some skill points. Yep, you've got one. I think I want this. I think we just want leadership. World scan is tempting. Actually, you know what? I will take world info because we probably want to start scooping up clones, and we won't have a lot of money to buy bribes and stuff. So assign. There we go. Level 3, totally free to purchase info on scanned individuals. And then 55 meters is up from 30, almost double. I can count. And then she's almost leveled up, and she'll definitely want Harden. I think Harden does eventually go up to 100%, but then you have to invest in it. But what else would we want, right? Yeah, money's hurting, but that's because we haven't done the bank yet. I always had money trouble the last time I played, but I think the trick is to just raid these facilities when they're off cooldown. Tell me about headwear. I don't have any spare headwear. Okay. We can change your outfit if we want to. Okay. Change our company color per agent. That's kind of neat. Yeah, I have no fucking money. I would love to. I don't know how well it would have gone, but having a shotgun on the soldier would have been nice. And then eventually we can buy cybernetics as we go further along. And then really it'll be a bit of a time sink. But we want the assault rifle. The assault rifle should be an upgrade over the... Basically, I have just like giant Uzis on everybody. 6.9 per second. Tell me about what we already have. Nope, actually 9.1 per second. Accuracy is huge, though. That's probably why I'm having trouble in these firefights. Look at the fucking accuracy on this piece of shit. The laser doesn't... Sorry, this is not a laser. It's a Lance sniper rifle. And then I think supposedly there's somewhere we can go. Maybe it's not in this first district, but apparently there's somewhere we can go and just buy prototypes. I'm not sure where the hell it would be, though. I did upgrade the hack, so we can probably scoop up a level 2 ATM. I think it was this one. That got us beat up. I've lost it. There. Yeah, this one he can grab, in theory. Would have liked that level 2 hijack, but then it looks like we got to bank skill points. And I'm not really sure how to get skill points. Like, I don't know how to level up outside of fighting. I might double check that. There's not an abundance of information on this game. But I think we're up to, what, like $1 a second? Well, we will with this. I don't see a cop, so... $1, and then we'll get like $1.50 once we crack the bank open. Just got a little parking lot there. It's a Wyvern facility, I bet. Yeah. Oh, nope. Sorry, that's the CSA where we just were. So yeah, hopefully we can crack the CSA next time, which I forget why we want to crack the CSA. I mean, in theory, you could just get the passports and go to the final zone, I bet. But you probably want to crack all these and get money and gear and level up. CSA, yeah, it makes the cameras shittier. We've been having good luck with the cameras, but, you know, once we want to attack, like, the main corporation bases for this district. Yeah, half reinforcement, half camera against the bank will be good. And then I'm not sure if we'd want to go after the Dragogenics first or Wyverns first. And like I said, we could try to rob the police again, because oh, you know what it is? I think they have to be inside the facility, and then they get XP when we succeed. So that's a bit of a downside by splitting up the party, because people lag behind. But I guess the people that go in get a lot. But we're not off to a terrible start. Not an amazing start, if we're being honest, but Satellite Rain is a slow game in my experience. Let's call it a night here, though, like I said we would. So I hope you've enjoyed the beginnings of our adventures here in the city, but I will see you next time. Hopefully we'll get some more money. I mean, we always get money per second. It's just a matter of spending it effectively, but hopefully get some stats on our soldier, because she's for when we fight. And the hacker and the support are doing well enough. I bet the Infiltrator will get some XP if we can rob the police station again. I'll maybe try to remember to look up some things too, specifically if there are timers on robbing things, because I think before I always assumed it was one and done, but if I get like $500 every time we rob one of these places, that might be worth it to hit it up every now and then. And then we also might try to kidnap some townspeople for clones, which is something we'll worry about next time. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.